Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking for a crease to the left. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Batted into the air and is picked. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Noles!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a set.
And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here for the offense. On the run, it's Cuber. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Pass the 30. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On second down, wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson. Right down the gut of the field. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Headed to the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking for space. It's Cuber. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're setting up the screen. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Try to get it on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Open.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this QB.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. He'll set up to throw. The sure hands, it's Cuber. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's looking for a man on second down. Going for the big play, and he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown Seminoles! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on second down. Still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. to the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The hand to the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Moving away from pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one, as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Notre Dame right back to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Handoff to the lone back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. They'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
One thing you can never take for granted defensively is the ability to make tackles in space. That was not easy. That's a running back catching the ball out on the perimeter of the field on third down. He's used to making people miss and looking silly. Great job using fundamentals to get him down, setting up for it.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. I mean, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Stumbled to the ground. Let's see what they do on third down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game?
It's a big stride inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. He wants to throw it again. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Okay, Justy, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get... He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Noles. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Looking deep down the right side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense with jumbo personnel. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Cuber. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Now 2nd down as they try to run this clock. They'll try the toss to the left. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.